Hello, everybody, and welcome inside of Fort DuPont Ice Arena. Sorry for some issues we had earlier in the broadcast there, so we get started a little bit live action, and we apologize for that. I'm Mark McClure. Matt Fusillo is here with me on the Maryland Hockey Network as we are underway here between Georgetown University and the University of Maryland Terrapins. This is the third meeting between these two teams this season. Third non-con appearance for both sides. And again, we apologize. A little bit of the choppiness in the camera. We'll get that sorted out here as we go through. We want to give you at least something to look at while we describe here tonight's contest. As again, we see Maryland and Georgetown go at it for the third time this year. Georgetown 10-4-1 this year, so they've had a pretty solid year, while the Terrapins find themselves at 5-8-1 coming off that back-to-back losses over in State College.
Yeah, you mentioned it, third time they're playing each other this year, and Maryland lost to them 3-2 back at the St. James on September 25th. And then their last outing, a 5-1 victory for the Terps, also at the St. James back in November. That was a part of the ACC Showcase when they had a 3-game sweep that weekend.
Again, we apologize for the issues there and a little bit of the poor connection. Again, Fort DuPont, this is a dated arena, ladies and gentlemen, so they're dismantling it at the end of the year. And again, we apologize for the audio. The video is a little choppy. We're working on all of that, but we want to, again, give you just at least something to look at here as Georgetown dumps the puck in. Aiden Jones getting the start straight out of break here. He had some good moments in that Penn State game, but at the end of the day, we've kind of talked about we want to see him just sharpen up the reactions a little quicker reactions when the puck's right out in front of him.
Yeah, quicker reactions. I think he's gotten a lot better as the season has progressed, and that's always a great thing. He's only a freshman, so there's still a lot of time to grow, but he's been playing some good hockey in his recent starts.
Puck goes into the near side boards. Maryland will try and clear it along that side with Jason Steinberg trying to loosen it up. It ends up with a high-risk shot that goes way into the rafters up here at Fort DuPont, and we'll have our stoppage in play. First one here of the early going 11:48 or 17:48. I'm sorry, I can't see the top of that 7 here in the first period. So the face-off here will be on the left side of the Georgetown goal. A quick wristed ref hit the ice down there on the far side. Georgetown going to try and break it the other way, but that one stymied quickly. That was a good job getting back from Maryland defensively. That was Ray McNamara getting back, and now Maryland has a chance to break out as they bring it past center ice. Andre Bosden brings the puck in behind, but he'll be cut off there. Be an opportunity to clear here for E.J. Malizer. No, check that. That was actually Danny Overcash, the leader of this Georgetown team that clears it up the ice. Maryland has Ray McNamara back. He recovers it. It comes to the near side. Maryland trying to knife up ice Steinberg. That was a little bit out of his reach as he was checked up against the near side boards. But again, Georgetown can't really get much control of the puck as a bad pass there easily intercepted by the big man Piper Holman. Again, it's at the near side boards. Georgetown bring it forward. Pass is laid back here for Peter Korn. Korn past the blue line, but he's surrounded by Terrapins. He had absolutely nowhere to go. Just put something on net, and it'll be easily covered by Aiden Jones.
Just a few minutes into this one, and last week we had 3 games canceled. One was supposed to be at Delaware, and then we returned home for 2 against Xavier. Due to unforeseen circumstances, they were not able to play those 3. So this is their first game back from the break.
Goes out to the far side boards. Maryland trying to keep this play alive. That was Warner punching the puck forward. It's taken past the center. Puck ends up drifting right behind the Georgetown net, and that will be covered there by Mark Paracchia. So nothing to write home about so far.
You see the Terps top line come back out there. They're keeping the lines pretty much the exact same as they were before the holiday break. That first line, Eden, Healy, and Beganowski out there right now.
That is the main line for Maryland. They've done 90% of the scoring, I would say. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but you still get the point. As this puck will be flipped on to Aiden Jones, an easy catch there. And another stoppage.
No, you mentioned it. They got Eden with 26 points, 14 goals in the year. Healy is really the assist man. He's got 19 assists, 25 points. And Beganowski's got 10 points, but he's been playing better since he made the move into that first line.
Puck comes to the near side again. McAvoy pokes it towards center ice. Georgetown able to take it back. A quick dump in again. Maryland has to chase again after it. Ryan Haight back there. Haight couldn't control the puck. Now Eden getting involved. You see him work both sides of the ice very well. Healy pushes the pass forward. That actually turned out much better than everyone thought. Beganowski's in, and a great poke check there at the last moment. A couple bodies hit the ice down there behind the net, but that was a great last-ditch poke check. So now Georgetown will get a chance to keep it alive. Pass comes up to the near side. Dan Herdike nearly lost the puck as he was bringing it past. Got it off. Joey Schiavone goes behind the net. Schiavone tried to lay it back towards the blue line. Nothing there, though, as it drifts past Red. Liam Eden takes it. He'll just fire it in, and the Terps will go and get a change. Healy will stay on, though, and keep putting pressure on the puck. Pass in, again, nearly intercepted by Healy. Healy could lead a 3-on-2 here. He's thought about a one-timer, instead drifts back. Great passing here from Maryland. And a robbing glove save down there by Parakia.
That's an incredible save.
With the left leather right there. Absolute robbery in front on. It looked like that was Muirhead on the shot. That was a heck of a play.
It looked like Muirhead was going to go blocker side, and then saw the goaltender shift to his right a little bit. He ended up shooting toward the glove side, and you robbed him with that leather.
As the puck pushes forward here into no man's land, past center ice. Just back into the right corner. We have a big hit as Ray McNamara hits the ice, but he's tough. He'll get back up, no problem. The puck comes loose again. Ray Mack trying to just guard the puck, trying to send it back around the corner boards. He's able to do that, get it to Trevor Drake, who's still waiting to open his Maryland account. He waited until the spring, hoping to do it. Andrew Tapoy gets checked big here at the blue line. They wanted a penalty, not going to get that call, though, as we've nearly played 6 minutes in the first period. No score. Andrew Muirhead came the closest, but a robbing glove save from Parakia prevented that as it drifts across the crease. And again, there was an opportunity for Muirhead, but he was a little late to react to that puck. Backhander comes into the middle. Here's Drake comes onto the puck. He fires one on a right pad, saved by Parakia again. Maryland still keeping it alive. A weak shot comes in from Muirhead that still keeps it alive, and again an easy pad save. Drake picks it up. Maryland's looking really good in their offensive sets here. Goes across the right to the right point, and Ray McNamara rattles a shot wide. Trevor Drake to the near boards. Drops one back to Jetson Koo. He swings one back around. McNamara throwing his body in there on the far boards, trying to keep this play alive. Georgetown just needs a clear. Want to get a break as Maryland gets fresh legs on the ice. Now Georgetown can work it clear. This one punched back towards center ice. Nothing really doing there, though, and Maryland able to take it back quickly with Chase Wilson. Formerly the fourth, and second line center. He's actually playing on the right wing tonight with the third group. And they're going to give Boston a chance in the center.
That was a great shift by the Terps. They got quite a few chances, I would say, including Drake and Dupuy, who both are looking for their first goals of the season.
Clock ticks under 13 minutes to play in the first period here in the nation's capital, Fort DuPont Ice Arena. After this, Maryland is a part of a two-game weekend, a home and then a road. They're at the class of 1923, ranked tomorrow to play Drexel for the first time. So it's really just a straightforward push for Maryland towards the mock playoffs. As this one directed out in front, Jones made a good save from a tough spot. And now we'll see the stoppage here. Down to 12:30 left to play in the first.
Well, after tonight, they got 3 games left in the regular season. We'll go to Drexel tomorrow night in Philadelphia. And then the following weekend, they'll be home against the Dragons Friday night. That's Friday, February 4th, which is going to be senior night. And the day after, they'll be traveling to New Jersey again to face off against Ryder. That's Saturday, February 5th for their regular season finale.
So a lot of excitement here coming down the stretch for Maryland. Obviously, they finish after that with the Crab Pot tournament annually played at the Naval Academy that hosts a whole bunch of Maryland squads. Maryland hasn't won in 30 years, looking for the first title since 1992 at the Crab Pot tournament.
Yeah, it was their first and only title, so this is the 30th anniversary
of that original Crab Pot victory. So there's always a lot of excitement when they head down to the Brigade Sports Complex and play those matchups. A lot of really good teams there. Stevenson will be there as well, another team from the mock. Georgetown trying to get anything going. They've spent an awful lot of time in their own end. They'll try and get it clear. It comes up the near side boards. Again, they still can't get it all the way clear. It's just a hassling by Andrew McMenamin at the far boards. They get it near the blue line. It's held in again by Maryland. And unfortunately, Georgetown will be forced to chase again. Puck loose near the crease. Landon Nguyen couldn't get a stick on it to create a shot. Here's Warner. Warner goes behind the net. He hesitated, then the pass. That was actually a good no-look stick check there from Parakia in net. Liam Eden the other way, into the left dot. He'll swing behind the net. He's looking for some help as the first-line teammates get on. Beganowski in front. He pokes it just wide. The man they call Biggs takes it from the left corner. He dropped it off for Healy, but the pass back towards the blue line for McAvoy never quite got there. It'll be punched back in with Piper Holman. He's the seventh defenseman. He's getting some time here with the other first-line defender, McAvoy, but then McAvoy immediately goes for a change, and now Ray McAvoy. He's a 2-on-1 for Georgetown. Shot comes in on a save made by Jones. And then Maryland, no nonsense. They'll flip clear this one towards center. Danny Overcash. Overcash goes to the left D spot. Back to Overcash again. The pass wasn't great, though. Went off of his skates and into a tough spot. Healy was putting pressure on, so still Georgetown in their own zone. They'll send it to the far side boards. Teddy Dyer got just a stick on it, but just directed into the Maryland zone. Piper Holman nearly lost it in his skates. He managed to get a pass up, though, to Tucker Healy, but Healy had nowhere to go. A bunch of sticks there to get through, couldn't get through it. Joey Schiavone lays off a pass for Dan Sipple. Nothing doing there as it goes back into the zone. Now here's Healy right in front, and he scored it. Put it on a plate for Tucker Healy, and he puts it in the back of the net. 10:05 left in the first period, and we have a 1-0 game.
That's a very smart hockey play by Healy as well. He saw the Terps were going to gain possession, so he moved right in toward the net, and that's what he does best. He just gets to the dirty areas, and he just shovels that one right in.
We have a stoppage here. Looks like they may have waved that off. They waved it off. No goal. A little bit of a premature celebration, so it'll stay 10 minutes left in the period. We were all fooled. Maryland thought they scored, but no. Another great save by Parakia. That's two of them in this one. That's the only explanation I have, is that he did keep that in the chest protector, and I think that Healy just thought about where he shot it. Oh, it must have went in.
Yeah, we saw a celebration. We thought that was in, but looks like it was another good save by the goaltender, as you mentioned. So we play on a scoreless game here in the first.
We'll keep the pressure on here as it comes up the near side. Maryland trying to hold on to it. We have a hit here by Healy on the near side. Just drilled Overcash, but Overcash has gotten the pass off, so still an offensive chance here. A weak backhander comes in, but that one had nothing on it. It never really threatened Maryland. Some good bring in. They've got a chance as this one's popped up in front by McMenamin. May have gotten a glove on that. Parakia trying to keep the play from going out of control. Here's DePoy. DePoy trying to swing it back towards the blue line. It ends up all the way back at center ice for Hunter Airy, and then directed all the way into the offensive zone by Daniel Tomaszewski. First time mentioning his name tonight. A bad pass in the center is nearly intercepted, but a little bit too much speed going forward from Chase Wilson, which can happen from time to time as Boston backhands it into the offensive zone. Peter Korn directs a pass forward. Nice little check there at the blue line by Boston, but an even better job to avoid it there from J.P. Otterino.
Georgetown is spending a lot of time in their own defensive zone, and even when they do get the puck out, their transition game has not been very good. Very little offense for them so far.
Near side boards, another bad giveaway. That's been the story of the first period for Georgetown, giving it away in their own zone. They nearly put one on a plate for Steinberg, but the even more glaring part of that's a problem, is on the Maryland side. They got to finish some of these chances with all the opportunities they're getting with bad giveaways.
No, you said it. I mean, they're getting all this time in the offensive zone. You'd think they'd go to the locker room up with a lead. We still got time left in this first period, but I mean, they're on the attack a lot, so it'd be great if they could capitalize here soon.
The trouble goes to the near side. Landon Nguyen lost it in his skates. Georgetown still trying to get a clear off. They've had very few convincing ones. And then finally, Frankie Giabrella will backhand the puck into the zone. Andrew McMenamin didn't know where the puck was. It was taken away by Jeff Eaton. Here's Eaton. Tried to pass one back. It ends up all the way at the blue line. They swing it across. Here's Dan Herdike, a shot. And that one went off the foot, it looked like, of Airy. Now Georgetown trying to put some pressure on. Gabe Franco dumped that puck in behind. Georgetown unable to chase, though. McMenamin can't help clear the zone, though. Ends up back at the left point. This one's poked forward. Still nothing from a real threatening position here from Georgetown as we're down to 7 minutes left here in the opening period of play. McMenamin takes the puck back for Maryland. His pass towards Landon Nguyen was a little bit off target, and then Nguyen failed on the dump attempt. He'll try a second time, and he will get it in, but Maryland had to tag up, and they couldn't get the momentum going forward. Here's Warner. It's really hard to hit him down like hitting a truck.
He loves using his frame, and I don't blame him. He's a big kid.
Goes back to the point, Tomaszewski. Across for Ray McNamara as the fourth line getting a run here. Just essentially Warner with Liam Eden. McMenamin will make his way off. That'll get Beegs on. Here's Liam Eden with it. He can go against three defenders. He's got no problem with it. He was walled off there from the right side. Now he's hit hard behind the net, and that is going to get possession back to the Hoyas. They try and flip it clear. It was nearly gloved down by Healy, and then a collision of sticks will result in the puck going into the protective netting here on the near side.
.6:18 left here in the first. Terps are looking fresh considering they haven't played in a long time.
Yes, you expect that change of season jitters, but at the end of the day, Maryland has had plenty of shot opportunities. I'd like to see them put one in at some point because they've dominated the run of play so far in this game. See if that continues. Comes to the near side, Schiavone. Schiavone gets the pass up to Dan Sipple. Sipple bringing up the right wing, and he just lost the puck flat out. Airy couldn't clear, though, so it stays alive here, but a backhanded pass went directly to the stick of Piper Holman. He sent one up off the stick of Healy. Didn't get all the way into the zone as he was probably hoping that it did. Noreen Gupta had it at the near boards. It does manage to get itself to the right point. Sipple goes back towards Gupta, and he was hit and lost the puck. Gupta trying to win it back for Georgetown. It ends up in a dangerous spot here for Schiavone. A shot comes in from a tight angle. Save made. Jones now there's a loose chance in front, but Maryland had just enough control to keep that one from getting out of hand, and it goes down to the other end of the ice.
Look at DePoy flying in. Oh, good power move by DePoy.
He just flew in there trying to get it right in front of him. Nearly generated something. Paraki felt like he had a good angle on it. Was able to direct it behind the Georgetown net. So Georgetown will try and clear. Can't get it all the way clear. This has been the story of the night. Chance in front, but Muirhead couldn't really get good lumber on it. Now a chance to go the other way. A long pass up over the top. Goes back around here. Frankie Varela sends one in. A rebound chance. Can't put it home. Trevor Drake with the long pass, looking for Muirhead. It goes all the way into the Georgetown zone. They'll have a chance to retake and restart this attack. John Sullivan blew a tire at the near boards. Still got it up into the Maryland zone, but a pass back intercepted easily by Boston as it goes up towards center ice. Wilson couldn't chase it down, and it's fired back towards the Maryland end. Here's Daniel Tomaszewski, one of the better two-way defenders in the conference. Tried to dump that one in, but it looked like he hit it right off of Boston, now fresh off the bench. Here comes Ryan Haight. Haight to Tomaszewski. Poked forward. Wrist shot from long distance. Comes in from Boston. That was a little bit of a preemptive move there by Paraki to just dump that puck down. Nearly created trouble. Shot never came in, though, and that saved him. Back into the Georgetown zone again. A good hit by Steinberg. Maryland digging for it at the far side boards. We've got 3:10 left in the first period. This has been a really good pace going back and forth. Haven't had many stoppages in this period, Matt.
Only a few stoppages. Terps are controlling in the offensive zone, I would say.
Yeah, the run of play has certainly been in their favor. but they have yet to cash in. Here's Ray McNamara. McNamara goes back over towards Tomaszewski. Tomaszewski didn't really help it along all that much. Tomaszewski still needs to get it clear. Only got it towards Landon Nguyen. It was poked back in by Danny Overcash. Near side again. McMenamin nearly got a stick on it. Now Tomaszewski has it far side. Gets it over to Landon Nguyen. Nguyen pokes one forward. Overcash trying to control it. A big open ice hit there from Blake Warner.
You can probably guess who had that hit. The big man himself.
Yeah, just pretty much ran through one of the Hoyas down there. Now Maryland trying to recontrol themselves as they go forward. Airy plays one off a defender into the Georgetown zone. That allows Eden to chase after it as it swings to the far side boards. Jeff Eaton trying to get it clear for Georgetown. Eaton lost it. Now Maryland's still digging forward. It's just poked back towards the blue line. Goes all the way to center ice where it'll have to be recontrolled by Beganowski. There's a dump in by Tomaszewski. Overcash helps it around here for Peter Korn. Georgetown again. They just have no numbers forward here trying to switch the ice, and they end up just passing it right back to Maryland. Long distance shot from area blocker save made by Parakia. Eden right back in there to hound the defense, though, as Maryland just wants to spend as much time as possible here in the offensive zone. This has not been a sloppy game by any stretch for Maryland so far, because you saw what they did earlier in the year in the second game of the season against Georgetown. They had about as many penalties as you can count. They haven't had a minor even in this period. But here's a chance for Georgetown. Pass across. It was a gutsy one. Ends up in front, and they scored. Can't say for sure. It looked like it might have been John Sullivan. Check that. It's going to be Joey Schiavone. It appears. Number 17 on the finish. In front, there was a little bit of a goal line scramble, and unfortunately, there is no justice in this game. Sometimes Maryland, despite controlling pretty much the entire first period, they're down 1-0. Near side boards for Georgetown. They drop it back. We have a minute left here in the period. Struggling with the scoreboard a little bit. They have it at 57-0. Near side again. Georgetown can probably try and take some momentum into the locker room. Definitely going to be a tough speech there for Joe Carter and his crew. He's going to be upset that Maryland is going to end up going down when, by all intents and purposes, they should be up, maybe even multiple goals.
Yeah, you know, if I'm Coach Carter, I like the way the Terps are playing. I mean, you consider the amount of time that they've had off. They haven't seen game action in well over a month. It's just that one goal. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit surprised that Georgetown is the one that scored, considering Maryland is a team that is playing much better and more crisp hockey in the offensive zone especially.
There's a little bit, it was just a workman's finish in front from Schiavone, taking advantage of a rebound. As Maryland at this point just trying to get through. Maybe they have a chance to equalize here. McMenamin, he can't get control at the blue line. It looked like Maryland was a little bit ahead of the play there after that miscue from Muirhead. Couldn't get control of the puck.
So we'll see if anything happens in the next 8 seconds. Neutral zone draw.
As Maryland tries to regain possession. Poked near center ice. Jetson Koo just brings it in towards the neutral zone. And that'll take us to the end of the opening period of play. The Terps find themselves behind 1-0 to the Georgetown Hoyas. Thanks for joining us again on the Maryland Hockey Network. But again, Welcome back, everybody, here inside of Fort DuPont Ice Arena in the nation's capital. I'm Mark McClure. I'm joined by Matt Fusillo, and we're back here for the start of period number 2. As Maryland trails Georgetown, the Hoyas 1-0 on a goal from Joey Schiavone. So we don't have those shot totals for you yet. We still are working that out. We will get those in future streams. So we're still working. We're stepping up here on Maryland Hockey Network. But as you guys and ladies know, if you've been watching all season, we're taking baby steps. As we have a chance in front here. That one goes just wide, but we got some new graphics, new music. Hope you like the intermission music, everybody.
Wow.
And we're going step by step here on the Maryland Hockey Network. So we are really appreciative of all the positive reinforcement that we've gotten, and we hope you stick with us through the rest of the season.
Well, I think the thing that we are working on tonight is the Georgetown numbers, that's for sure.
Yeah, Georgetown, very interesting squad. I don't know if it's a superstition. They just like wearing different numbers, but this team does not have set numbers. This team will change numbers every game. It's a very interesting thing I've not seen before in organized sports. But Georgetown earns the first roll of that, so we have to change everything. Other than a few guys like Overcash who continue to keep the same number, a lot of guys like changing numbers here on Georgetown University squad.
At this point, you can really only laugh at it. We've done it all 3 games this year. It's always a rush to find the numbers, but we got them. We made a few tweaks during the first intermission.
Yeah, we also did adjust the camera for everybody. Now it doesn't look like you're underwater, so ice is a little more white, less blue. So hopefully that makes it a little more easy to see what's going on the ice. But here come the Terps offensively. They need to try and battle back after giving up a really tough goal to Joey Schiavone just because of just a loose puck in the crease area. Maryland peppered Ferracchio with shots, the goaltender for Georgetown. But, again, he stood strong. He had a robbery left glove save, and then we had the phantom goal by Tucker.
Didn't get their chances. Maryland did, but the Hoyas happened to bury one, so the Terps got to get one back.
This one is flipped up into the ceiling here, which you cannot see, but is very very low ceiling. Again, I mean, you have to understand, old building designed back in the 70s, and they're having a new sheet built here. Very excited. A lot of the area is excited for this, and maybe then it'll be a real treat for Maryland to come down and be able to play at the new Fort DuPont Ice Arena.
Well, during the intermission, I was talking with Coach Carter and Coach Smith, and we were talking about the DuPont experience. So this is the last time the Terps will play in this building, at least before it gets renovated. So
yeah,
that is definitely
the final home games of the year are at Laurel, both of them. And then they get to play up at Navy, which is a real nice sheet up there at the Brigade. But unfortunately, when you're Maryland, they missed their one game at Tucker Road. That was supposed to be against Xavier, which is another DC-based ice arena. But it's been all about rocking here at Fort DuPont Ice Arena. Maryland has actually played reasonably good hockey here. But at the end of the day, you'll laugh about it and be sad when it's gone.
Absolutely. That is Fort DuPont for you.
Fort DuPont. So enough ragging on the arena. We're having a neutral zone face-off here. We can do this all day. But, again, it's a pleasure to be able to, even have ice to play. We know how difficult it can be for some squads to even get ice to play out. So it's fortunate enough that that's not an issue. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Well, I think the officials are stalling time so we could rave about the arena.
Yeah, that must be what it is. I saw them chuck something near the Maryland bench.
Yeah, it looks like they were fixing the ice a little bit.
Yeah, it may have had a chip. We've seen chips before. It looks like we may need a bucket of ice water.
Looks like we're good now, though.
All right, so we're good to roll. 17:43 left in the second period. Maryland to win this neutral zone faceoff. It'll go into the Georgetown end. They'll try and fire it. Clear. That went right off the back of Chase Wilson. Then it'll be again flipped towards center ice, but the low ceiling strikes again.
In the first period, I liked the Terps' chances, and especially getting towards the front of the net. I mean, you saw a guy parked in front of the net pretty much the majority of the time they spent in the offensive zone, and when there wasn't, they had a guy going to it. So I like that. They're getting to the slot, and they've been getting pucks there as well. Just the one thing, they're off the score sheet so far.
They just got to keep firing the pucks on net. Eventually they may find a way home. Georgetown tries to clear up the far side boards. Maryland trying to win it back. There's a battle for it that goes the way of Georgetown. A shot comes in from Chris Doherty, and that one flares high.
Good play by Doherty.
Had to get down to block that puck and keep it alive as it flares back towards the Maryland, or the Georgetown net, I should say. Georgetown tries to get the clear again, and a little bit of a drop there from McAvoy. Here's a chance for it again. Doherty with a pass across, but he absolutely rifled that thing way too high and wide. Now Maryland on the counterattacking chance, but unfortunately that went out of the reach of Tyler McAvoy. He'll have to try and go behind the net to get it, but he cannot, and it's poked away by the defenseman John Sullivan. Standpoint, but from just a rules standpoint, you can't do that. That's a 2-minute penalty, and Maryland will go on the penalty kill chance for Georgetown to extend the lead. Goes back to the blue line. Georgetown will try and keep the attack alive. Coming in from the right side, a shot comes in. That was redirected, it looked like. And we want to apologize for the stepping away there. We have harped on this arena more than enough, and apparently internet connection companies don't like it very much either. As the puck comes to the near side, and that one was fanned on. The score remained 2-0. Maryland's on the kill currently with Steinberg in the box. You had the call. What was the penalty, if you can remember off the top of your head? If you can't, it's okay. But either way, Steinberg in the box. We have 6:50 left in the period. Here's an opportunity for Tomaszewski, backhanding it forward. Question always is there going to be trouble right in front. Maryland, again, we've talked about a couple of times. They've healthily outshot this team, this Georgetown team in this game. But unfortunately, still the Hoyas have the lead. And again, we apologize for having to step away there. Missed about 4.5 minutes game action, depending on when the stream went down. As it looks like we're going to get a penalty call, and this is going to be a bench minor for too many men. Little things. It's the little things, Matt, sometimes that get you, and that's just another one right there. Trying to get on the ice too quick before they're able to get the Steinberg to the bench, and now look, there you go again. You're back in the box, and you have 2 more minutes to kill.
Yeah, you know, this second period has not been as good as the first. I think that's pretty evident. But you can't lose sight of this game. It's a 2-0 hockey game. And now you're running into some penalty issues. Georgetown's getting more offensive opportunities, and they've capitalized again.
Big hit against the near side boards as Georgia's game away, but definitely put themselves in the driver's seat. No doubt about that.
Yeah, you really can't let them score again.
But the Hoyas have been aggressive. Again, they've had a very nice year so far, 10-4 on the season. Tomaszewski backed it forward.
And, you know, we saw 2 different games the last 2 times. I mean, Georgetown definitely earned that win in the first time they played, but the second game, Maryland dominated.
Yeah, they played really well in that second game. That was part of that 3-game ACC showcase. But
we're going to get a penalty here.
And then so we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey here, minute 12 left. If that is on Georgetown, which it looked like it is, we're going to get an interference penalty. Interference. Looks like they're motioning at 6. Jeff Eaton to go to the box. No, it looks like it's going to be 11, actually, Danny Overcash, who goes for 2 minutes interference. So 4-on-4 here for Maryland, a little bit more open ice out there to operate if they choose to do so.
bench. He must have thought that the penalty was on the Terps, but looks pretty clear that it was on Georgetown.
5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in period number 2. A pass goes forward. This will be taken by Georgetown into the offensive end. Teddy Dyer. Dyer tried to direct a pass across. It'll be taken back by Maryland with Tucker Healy. Healy tried to do a forehand drag. Another big hit down there on the far boards as Healy ended up on the ice. Near side, it is John Sullivan. Sullivan gives it up for Peter Korn. Korn up the left wing. He'll be walled off by Airy. Went straight across trying to generate offense. Drops off to Dan Sipple. Sipple, quick change of direction. 28 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Sipple to the right point. Wrister from Korn. That was redirected high and wide. Still 2-0 Georgetown. As we have in the waning seconds here of this 4-on-4. Daniel Tomaszewski. Tomaszewski with a step forward. Big pass. That one was deflected. Stays in a tough spot here. Tomaszewski wins it back 2-on-2 break, but Tomaszewski just lost it off of his stick. He was able to dump one in. That was wide, though, and no one was there for Maryland. So here comes Georgetown bringing it the other way. They dump it into the left corner. Airy wins the puck for Maryland. Airy still couldn't get it loose all the way. Instead, it'll be J.P. Otterino with the puck, and then we have a whistle here against the near side after it was saved by Aiden Jones and covered. 3:59 left in the period.
We got 31 seconds left of power play time, but the draw is in the defensive zone for Maryland.
They do win that D-zone draw. Healy was able to get it over to McAvoy. Back to Healy here. First line trying to generate offense for Maryland, but Healy was walled up against the right wing. Really good defense by Herdike. DePoy to McAvoy. Back left side. That was Haight directing it over to Beganowski, who fanned on the first attempted on the one-timer. 7 seconds left on the power play. Maryland wants to get one more shot off. They'll go left point. Haight, top of the circle. Go back to Beganowski. 2 seconds. He'll just direct one in front. A rebound chance right in front. DePoy was denied again by Paracchio, who's still pitching a shutout. Trying to cherry pick the other way. Wrister comes in from, I believe that's Ty Greenberg, listed as a goaltender, out on the ice skating.
Well, you never know what you're going to get.
Unless there was some sort of jersey malfunction we were not made aware of. Because the backup goaltender for this Georgetown team is wearing not a Georgetown jersey.
That would be correct.
We're in a warm-up the other way as we have, looked like that was, didn't even catch who that was. That was Patrick Beganowski losing footing there near center as it goes into the slot. A wrist shot comes in, another pad saved by Jones. They swing it back out near the point, and then it goes out towards center ice. 2.5 left to go here in the second period. That was Haight trying to backhand it, keeping the play going, but the Terps were a little bit ahead of the play, and we'll have another stoppage. And on a neutral zone face-off.
Yeah, Maryland is a team that's struggling to get pucks on net now, right? I mean, they really can't seem to find any space.
Here is Ray McNamara. He knifes it forward, trying to get it clear. It was saved in by Noreen Gupta. Against the near side boards, the trouble continues for Maryland defensively. Tight angle shot comes in, and an easy redirect there by Aiden Jones in net. Maryland trying to get it clear off, and been a long shift for the defensive group. Ray McNamara gets control of it. He'll play it off the boards a little bit too far for everyone, and Danny Overcash takes it. Overcash tried to send it back into the Maryland zone. It was blocked out by Ray McNamara. Maryland has control of the puck. McNamara at the left eye. Pass across. It was a chance for Steinberg, but the pass wasn't on target. Here's Airy. A backhander in front, then try the Michigan goal there a little bit. But a swing and a miss on the attempt.
Yeah, that was Wilson trying to bat it out of midair.
Minute 29 left here in the second period. 2-0 Georgetown. Goals in this game, Joey Schiavone had the first, and the second one was from Jay Kim.
You see a rare center ice draw.
That's where they'll go ahead and do it.
With Warner getting tangled up.
Here is McMenamin. McMenamin pinned against the near side corner. Georgetown able to win the puck back. Flipped out to center ice off the roof. And that will come back to where the pass was fired from, and that is going to be in the Georgetown zone. Again, as we mentioned, top of the broadcast, this is part of a 2-game stretch this weekend for Maryland. Tomorrow they will play the Dragons of Drexel in Philadelphia. Class 1923 ring. Will be there for Maryland Hockey Network. If you don't want to make the drive up there.
At Drexel tomorrow, and then home versus Drexel the following weekend. That's a Friday, which will be senior night. So
that's the final home game, yes, at the Gardens Ice House in Laurel, I should say.
If there is a game to come to, please do come to that one. We'll be honoring 4 seniors on the team. And it'll be, as you said, the final home game of the year.
Gabe Franco directed it behind the net for Doherty. Doherty, they brought it in front and they scored. Frankie Giabrella finished in front, and it's a 3-0 Hoya lead. Despite a really good third period, a good first period, I'm sorry, for Maryland, they've kind of fallen apart here in the second. They trail 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say things are falling apart.
Back here, start of period number 3 on the Maryland Hockey Network. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Mark McClure, joined by Matt Fusillo, and also our good friend Thomas Pedersen is on the camera today. Film major. He's having a great time. Here's Liam Eden trying to open his account here in the second half of the season, 5 seconds in. But he is denied again by Mark Bracchia in net, who has had a fantastic game. Between the posts, we're going to get a penalty here against Hunter Airy for finishing a check he shouldn't have. Oh, and then we're going to get some extracurricular activity. We'll see the call on Airy. Look like they may have been holding. It was signaled by the official. We'll catch that one more time, but it's certainly Airy going to the box if they make a physical. Couldn't quite see. Actually going to be boarding. 2 minutes for boarding for Airy. This will be Maryland's fourth penalty, actually, as a matter of fact. They had a clean first, and this is unfortunately divulging into what it did. Devolving, I should say, into what it did by Dyer. Actually, correction there, that was Peter Korn. That was intercepted by. This will be flipped on net. Looked like that one may have been off the right pad of Bracchia, and Georgetown will reset themselves as they go up the ice. Long pass across here for Andrew DePoy for Maryland. DePoy into the left side, tried to flip one on net, and it ends up going into the netting.
So we got 46 more seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, and then Terps will get a little bit of a power play.
Just a short one for Maryland. It's over the left side, forehand pass in front for Maryland. They had a chance right on the welcome mat, could not finish the job, though, as no one was in a good offensive position. Tomaszewski wins the puck back. Here's a backhand chance, and he roofs it, he scored! Oh, that was a rifle in there from Tomaszewski with a backhand. A really nice goal, pretty one on the 4-on-4. Maryland not done yet.
That is as good of a backhander as you're going to see. I mean, puck was right in front of the net, and
the Hoyas will work it clear. Up from the high slot. Peter Korn couldn't get a shot off. They'll try and dig it free again. J.P. Adoriano. And they try and dig this one loose from the skates of Adoriano for Georgetown. It goes out to the point. Korn tried a shot. That was blocked. Now it is Scott Burnett in there digging for the puck. Goes behind the net. They swing it around there to the near side. John Sullivan trying to get the puck into an offensive area for Georgetown. They still have it behind the Jones' net. 16.5 left to play here in the third period. Landon Nguyen able to clear it towards center ice. That's big for Maryland. So just able to get a breather here.
Strong
as the puck
pressure.
swings loose again.
Strong pressure by Georgetown on that shift.
And they're having some issues with the clock. We have a 9.5-minute penalty up there now. But as of right now, 16:10 left here in the third period. And it is 3-1 Georgetown. Maryland looking for a late push here as Beganowski loops one in on net. That one went wide. Liam Eden swings this puck around as the first line, trying to get some production here. Still behind the net. Maryland can't get it clear into an offensive zone. Teddy Dyer takes it the other way. Here's a possible 2-on-2. We see Maryland again committing a few more numbers forward here. Dan Sipple skating around. A shot comes in, and that one was deflected high. Jones with a nice save there. Battle for the puck continues in the right corner. Georgetown swings it to the right point. Naveen Gupta shot in, a rebound chance. Dances across another chance. Jones is way out of position, but still they can't find the back of the net. It looked like we had maybe the net come off its moorings. And that is the truth there, but Maryland in the scramble there, scramble mode, but managed to keep Georgetown out.
Yeah, Jones getting turned around there. I'm not sure if that second save went off his back or what. I don't even know if he saw it, but looked like he made a couple saves there. And the puck stays out of the net.
And that's all that matters at this point if you're Maryland. Here come the Terps the other way. We have a penalty here against Georgetown. Eden lays it back. Muirhead couldn't get a shot off, and Muirhead frustrated with himself there. It looked like we had a delayed penalty called. No whistle came in there. Or did the whistle come before the play?
I think it was very silent.
Yeah, it wasn't much, I'll tell you that. It was Muirhead again. He had himself in a good position, but it just sometimes he just hesitates, and that was a little hesitation there by Muirhead. He just waited a little too long, and by the time he wanted to shoot, it was off of his stick. On a good setup, though, is the big thing from Liam Eden. He did everything he could, and in the ACHA, if you score, you still get the penalty.
Yeah, that's
and
big.
That's what would have been big had Muirhead been able to put that one away.
So in the ACHA, you'll see the goalie rushing off the ice as fast as they can so they can get the extra attacker, because you could get 2 goals in one power play pretty much.
Yeah, there's a possibility, really good chance to get 2 goals with just the 1 penalty, but unfortunately Maryland have to just try and do it the old-fashioned way. Ariel tries a shot. That one went high and wide. Here's Bozen. Bozen tries to get the poke check to keep this attack alive. He does, gets it back to Airy. Airy at the blue line. Back to Bozen. From the circle, a shot comes in. That was blocked up high. Still alive. Herdyke trying to clear. He swings it around the boards. Steinberg picks the puck up. Doesn't know where it is. It was in his skates. He just directs it in front of the net. Georgetown still can't get it clear. 1:22 left on the power play for Maryland. And now finally Georgetown will at least get it past half ice. And Maryland will have to reset. They'll get some fresh legs on. Actually, yes, they will. Just Bozen goes to the bench, though. Georgetown takes the puck back. Here is Dyer knifing up the ice. No go, though, as he had it taken off of his stick in the slot. Tomaszewski able to shake his defender loose. And now Tomaszewski will lead the charge forward. Brings it past the zone. That was, unfortunately, some bad timing from Patrick Beganowski way ahead of the play. 50 seconds left on the power play. 3-1 Georgetown.
And we see that top unit out there with Healy, Eden, and Beganowski, with McAvoy and Tomaszewski, the D pairing on this power play.
Another long pause here in play. 13:51 left in the third period. Maryland has gotten a goal in this period. They need really one more to battle their way back. A bad pass gets intercepted here, but a nice hit there from Tomaszewski. Got the puck away from Dan Sipple. Eden. He is the man that Maryland would want to look at to try and possibly get this game to within 1 goal. Here he is at center ice, brings it past center. Eden inside, left dot, backhander. Good save by Parachia. McAvoy pokes it forward. Just pushed it down near behind the net. Blake Warner in the fourth line trying to generate some offense. Pluck flares back. Here are the Hoyas again. Back to 5-on-5, by the way. The penalty has expired. This one golfed forward. And this will be icing against the Hoyas. 12:02 remaining here in the third period. 3-1 Georgetown.
Well, Terps got 12 minutes to score 2, at least 2. We've seen this before. And they've picked up their game a little bit since the start of the period, especially the second period. Tallying that 1 goal. They fed off of that Tomaszewski goal, but they're going to need to continue here. It's going to be a tough climb back in it, but you can't rule them out.
Here is Wilson. Wilson to the right point. Drake just barely. Drake back to Wilson. Now back to Drake again. Drake cutting behind the net.
Nice play by Drake, not giving that up. Boy.
He nearly did. Tried to keep it alive. Unfortunately, Georgetown did get it back for Drake. Good hit, though, by McAvoy to win it back for the Terps. DePoy trying to take it up ice, has it knocked off of his stick. Still an offensive chance for the Hoyas. directed in front, tried to knock it down. Jones doesn't know where it's at. Now he does as it pops towards the slot. And this one fired down from one end to the other. Icing waved off. The other way. Again here for the Terrapins. They have it in their own zone. Tomaszewski going to lead the attack here. Maryland needs one if they can get it. This will just be dumped in. Muirhead will chase, as will Eden. So popped up into the netting, though, behind the Georgetown goal. 10:34 left in the frame.
The guy's still in the box. It says power play time, but looks
Yeah,
like
still, they had about 9 minutes up there, and it's just been ticking down.
looks like it's 5-on-5.
It is, yeah.
But there is still a guy on the bench, though, so I'm not sure.
Oh, it looks like they may have had
if we missed
part
something.
of that boarding penalty. I thought I saw was a game misconduct, so they keep game misconducts on the video board. It seems here's a chance in front, and they scored. Chris Doherty. Now check that. Incorrect. A little again. These preemptive celebrations are starting to get me. That was saved by Jones. One of these days, I'm not going to get fooled by these celebrations. That's usually what I go by on these goals. But no, Jones stands tall, and that actually could be big at the end of this game. Just because if Maryland can claw their way back, that's going to be the save everybody's looking at.
It's the Fort DuPont where you're a little pretty deceptive. We got 2 phantom goals. Remember last time we were here, that same player hit the post 4 times. I remember that.
Yes.
Always something going on at the Fort DuPont.
There's been a lot here at this arena. It's seen a lot. And
but hey, this will be the last time.
It's one of those things where it's almost it's bittersweet. It is, but you like playing in these old style barns. Sometimes it definitely gives the game an old style feel. But
it appears that's what we've been told for tomorrow too, with the class of 1923.
Yeah,
rink.
that's a very nice rink.
Old rink, but nice.
It's an old style, but that one has been renovated a couple of times since it was built.
A little bit bigger than the Fort DuPont. I've never been there myself. I'm just hearing this from the words of the coaches, but we're excited to be there. Go to Philadelphia tomorrow to call Drexel versus the Terps. That's going to be a 10 o'clock p.m. game.
That's a late one down there at the class 1923. The wrist shot comes in blocked as Healy was trying to get in front. Maryland able to hold that one in just barely. Ray McNamara. Still trying to keep the attack alive here. 9 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the final frame. Terps got a goal earlier in this period. Daniel Tomaszewski, really nice backhander, but Maryland has still a ways to go. Ray McNamara backhands one in front, and that one took 2 tries, but Parakia was able to glove it down and get the stoppage he was looking for. The other way, Maryland gave it up in the D-zone draw. Georgetown goes the other way. Hoyas couldn't get the shot, comes in. McMenamin tried to recover it near side, but he was forced off the puck yet again, and the Terps have to reset themselves. And Landon Nguyen with a huge hit there right at the blue line. It just stood a man up, but he lost the puck. Unfortunately, it would have been one of those great plays if he would have been able to generate something offensively, but still here's a chance. McMenamin with a chase down there, and they're going to go ahead and signal icing against the Terrapins.
You don't always see that from Win 2 offense. Good to see some different players stepping in, getting physical. They'll stay out on the ice. You got some strong words of approval from Peltier in the bench. You heard that from up here.
Yeah, he's again, one of the biggest cheerleaders on the bench.
Yeah, absolutely.
I always say the same thing. This guy would make a great NHL emergency goalie.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's got so much energy on the bench line. If you need an emergency guy, he'd be the type of guy that still, it doesn't matter what team you put him on, he would still just bring a lot of energy off the bench. Here comes Landon Nguyen. He got the puck back. He did a little too much, though, in the slot. And it was poke checked off the stick. Under 8 minutes left to play here in the third period. Not sure what in the world Pracky was doing there. I mean, puck was still well behind the net, but he decided to sprawl on it and just wanted to take all the danger out of the play, but that can be risky if mistimed.
Yeah, interesting play, but doesn't successfully. You don't really see that too often. He's dived out behind the red line. I made a comment earlier. I said the puck was in the trapezoid. There is no trapezoid in this league. I just forgot about that. As Pracky makes another save, we'll get some extracurricular activity.
And I'm actually, I may be thinking incorrectly, but I don't believe that's a rule in college hockey, even at the NCAA level.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
don't believe
I'm not
that's,
sure.
I believe that's a exclusive
when we
NHL rule. I think it is an NHL rule, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, you can blame one of your childhood favorites there for that. Marc-Andre Brodeur, part of the reason that the trapezoid's even in the game.
New Jersey legend. But even when we went to Penn State last month,
I don't recall there were trapezoids
remember.
there. So I'm not 100% sure, but if I believe that's an NHL, maybe also plus affiliate leagues. I haven't seen too many AHL games in my career. But
we bring up Penn State because they do have that, obviously the team that Maryland played, the D2, but then they also have the Big Ten team in the NCAA. So can't recall if we saw the trapezoid there, but regardless, we're used to watching NHL games where we see it. So
yeah, so it is not an ACHA rule, which is really where the important application of it here. Maryland the other way. Drake tried to chase this one down, but this went off the boards and then right to Brachia for the stoppage.
The league does have a few quirks that we're continuing to learn about, like the no trapezoid, the penalty with if you score, you get the power play still. So the league does have some unique rules that are pretty interesting. Unique, at least compared to the NHL.
Draw is Maryland's. Eden had it for a moment, then he lost control. Georgetown will just flip this one clear. This will be icing. Liam Eden driving in, lays a pass back. Tomaszewski, that one's redirected. Oh, that's a great sprawling save made by Brachia. On the rebound chance after the initial Tomaszewski try.
The best they can to put this game to bed. You see them just getting the puck out of their zone. And you saw it do it there again for another icing. I think they're just trying to kill time, and I don't blame them. And we got something.
Looks like we may see something from Beganowski. No, he's just skating to the bench. Just quick.
Referee was confirming something at the scorer's table.
So, again, it'll just be a face-off here. 3-1 the score. Georgetown has the lead, 6.5 left to play. Maryland is going to need to get aggressive here if they want to get a goal. They had a good chance there, but Pracky with a really nice save after a rebound chance from Tomaszewski. Tomaszewski loses the lumber, wanted to call for a hold, did not get it. Healy picked it up for a moment. Made it back for Bozin, back to Healy. Now it pushes it forward for Bozin. Again for Healy. Healy right dot, wrist shot. A little bit too much elevation on it. Goes to Tomaszewski. A weak shot comes in, and that one patted away by Brachia. So it comes loose. Backhand chance from a tight angle from Tomaszewski. That was walled off nicely, though, by Pracky. He guarded the post. Maryland still keeping the pressure on. Airy back behind for Steinberg. Steinberg holds the puck. Goes out to Healy. One-timer comes in, and that one is sticked clear of danger. Pracky on the save. It was the shot came in from Airy. Puck swings in behind. Here is Tomaszewski again, just trying to jam that one in. It's the second time he's done that. He roofed one earlier trying to do that. He continues to try and force the issue there from that tight angle, but Brachia got a little bit wiser here as a weak shot comes in. And a save made at the left post by Brachia. Five minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the third. Georgetown, 3 goals in this game. Chance in front for Maryland again after the faceoff win for McMenamin. Could not bury it, and it ends up back with Georgetown. Here's Dyer. Passes it forward. Gets through some traffic towards Giabrella, who scored already in this game. It's been Schiavone, Giabrella, and Kim with the 3 Georgetown goals. Sullivan. John Sullivan breaking inside. Works his way around. Backhander right in front. Still a chance, still alive here, and a nice save there by Aiden Jones on Peter Korn.
So just over 4.5 left. We will keep an eye out on the goalie. I'm sure they'll do it soon if they could get a chance, but it's a little bit early.
Not going to do the Patrick Waugh level of aggressiveness.
No.
Pulling the goalie with 6.5 minutes left.
Yep.
Still, we'll keep an eye on that as it will come, I'm sure, for Maryland. Good hit there by DePoy. He gets the puck off of John Sullivan's stick. Georgetown still has it, though, behind the Terps net. They send it across here for Schiavone again. Schiavone directs it back around, again under the stick of Dan Sipple. And Maryland able to clear again under Sipple's stick. That one may have caught a deflection. That's going to save Maryland from the icing. It's a good chase down there by Drake, but again, he was walled off by Gabe Franco. Maryland needs one here just to keep the pressure on. We have under 4 minutes left to play here in the third period. McAvoy. Backhander. Goes out towards center. This one directed into space here for Sipple. Sipple, a weak backhander. That's padded away. No problem by Jones. Georgetown still with it, alive in the attack. Pass in towards Danny Overcash. He gave it off for Schiavone, and his shot was blocked. And then Maryland gets it to go down the other way. That was off of Georgetown, 6-0 icing. Maryland wanted a penalty here the other way. This one's just dumped in there by Haight. Maryland couldn't again generate anything from that either. Georgetown tries to quickly switch it the other way. Liam Eden wins the puck back from the left dot. A quick shot from a tight angle. Another save made by Parakia. Tries to go around. Here is Ray McNamara. McNamara got hit, lost at Georgetown. The other way, they had a 2-on-2 chance, but instead elected to go to the bench. And that ended up leaving J.P. Adriano in a 1-on-2, and he ended up losing it. Couldn't generate much offensively. 2.5 left to play here in the final period. Expecting a goalie pull here at any moment for Maryland as they go up the ice. We have to keep the pressure on here as this one comes in, and it'll be a cover from Jones. He had a few.
Yeah.
Hoy is crashing down on him.
And Coach Carter calls a timeout here. I was looking at Coach Carter on the bench during that play. I was trying to decipher what he was trying to do on the bench, just moving around. And
you could see him look like he was directing some traffic out there, trying to get probably a 6 skater unit ready. And so we'll see a timeout here. 50, just a minute. Timeout, so we'll stick with you through this on Maryland Hockey Network. You take a look at Maryland in this game, a really good first period. They played hard. They did find themselves behind 1-0, but you almost anyone who watched the game would say that it was completely robbery to an extent for them to be down. And then, unfortunately, things kind of spiraled out of control on them in the second period. They've got one back in the third, but they just haven't been able to get that one. Quick wrister off the face-off, and it careens wide. Maryland continues to play high pressure, trying to get the puck back, but Georgetown not giving it up easy. Scores in this game. Or check that, he scored the phantom goal that I was thinking of. Here comes Tomaszewski. So it looks like a Georgetown timeout as they try to get themselves settled. About a minute left to play. Puts the nail in Maryland's coffin if it wasn't already there already. Now it is. So we'll go out here for just a quick face-off, and that's a formality because this game is done.
so that'll do it.
Final score 4-1. Georgetown picks up the win over Maryland. They'll improve to 11-5, 11-4 and 1. I'm sorry, Maryland will drop to 5-9 and 1. As we mentioned, the Terps will have to head back or try and just get themselves together before they head up to Drexel tomorrow. But
and
just wasn't enough there for Maryland in this game.
That's going to be a quick turnaround. You got a late game tonight. Tomorrow's late too, but I mean, you're talking about less than a 24-hour turnaround. I'm sure we're going to see Pelletier in net. It's rare to see the goaltender start 2 days in a row.
And Maryland just got to clean it up, got to take advantage and really push their opportunities a little bit more. They had too many tonight that went by the wayside.
Yeah, exactly. And especially in that first period, they got loads of chances. And it's never good to see, when you dominate offensively like that in a period and you go to the locker room down. And they dug themselves into a hole from there. They couldn't quite crawl out in time. So 4-1 will be the final. And like we said, quick turnaround tomorrow. They're going to be at Drexel tomorrow in Philadelphia. That's the class of 1923 rink. 10 p.m. puck drop tomorrow night.
So that'll give us the opportunity to say thank you to everybody for tuning in to tonight's game. That'll do it for us here from Fort DuPont Ice Arena. Again, we want to apologize for the issues again today with connectivity. This should be it with the connectivity issues, God willing, because we're done here at Fort DuPont Ice Arena. The other arena is usually a little friendlier to us, so hopefully it does improve again. So we apologize for the constant cutting out that had throughout the second and third period for minutes at a time. But we appreciate, again, the positivity. We're still working through a couple of things here on the Maryland Hockey Network. And, again, you have to go through these times to get to the good times. So that'll do it for us. For Matt Fusillo, cameraman, Thomas Peterson. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And we will see you tomorrow at Drexel. Good night. 4-1, the final score here from Fort DuPont Ice Arena.